We spend a ton of time talking about Maximo, talking about IBM Maximo Application Suite. And there's a good reason for that. It's an incredibly powerful platform. The technology is critical to helping us automate the management of our production and operational assets. When used properly, it actually gives us a return on investment on the implementation. On our assets, we see cost per unit sold going down. We see efficiencies of our people going up, efficiencies of production, on-hand inventory, spares management going down, all kinds of stuff. In the last 12 to 24 months, AI has really changed the conversation. And there's a lot of good reason for that. It's not just a new tool, but unlike the new version of a tool, it's a net new game changer. It's a new paradigm. It has broad stroke implications in how we approach problems. And at the same time, it, like all phenomenal technology, still has its limitations. At the end of the day, most companies have Maximo because they have a significant production and operational asset management challenge. That means a lot of them working a lot, doing a lot of stuff, producing high volume, high value for the organization. A significant portion of our customers also have a healthy layer of regulatory compliance on top of that. And the more mature customers have a significant investment in reliability programs. AI is a tremendous powerhouse in helping us uncover opportunities that were very challenging to see at all historically, iterate way faster, eliminate bad paths way faster. And yet at the end of the day, with all of that, where the rubber meets the road, so to speak, we still have the human. And when we look at the holistic end-to-end process, the whole picture, all of these technological components are critical, and AI is game-changing. It's generally speaking, making everything better and faster, right? If we're leveraging it appropriately. And the sticky wicket is still the human. We got to get people to do their jobs. We get people to change the way they do things. We have to get them to adopt. And it's interesting. As Benetti, we sit at the crossroads of IBM software, regulatory compliance, customer demands and processes, and those humans. And what we find is that we are able to get to bigger, better solutions faster. And it's putting more demand on how we attack the human, how we address the human, how we interact with the human, how we interact from a human change management perspective, and how we help organizations go about that organizational change management. You know, for me, that's a one side effect I didn't directly predict out of an AI revolution that has become very apparent. Our significant investment that we've made over the last 30 years in practices and processes, that's reliability, that is regulatory, that's the human side, have primed us for this. And we're in a great spot for it. And I'm thankful for that. As a culture, as an industry, are we ready for that? Whether we are or not, we have to be. In some cases, when we look at simple numbers of robots deployed in manufacturing in China, they're bypassing the human. So here in the US, in Europe, we still see value in the human. We need the value of the process to be seen by the human as well. The human has to understand it would help if they appreciated the value of an improved process and the value of complying with it, and what that means to the global competitiveness and the productivity of our US and European-based companies. We have a tremendous knowledge base and expertise base, and the way we maintain that is by growing those humans. And those humans have to be growing alongside the organization as well. You know, so when we look at AI, when we look at Mass9, we look at the impacts, ironically, it comes back to we need more human change, and we need it faster because we have a lot to keep up with on the technological side. And when the two are working together in harmony, the results are incredible. It's deep water. There's a lot to this. We've spent a lot of time on it. We've studied it across a lot of different customers at this point, global organizations, and where, there are obviously cultural differences here or there that play a role, but at the end of the day, people are going to have to change to make the AI capable of doing what it's theoretically capable of. I've had a lot of questions. I'm guessing you have a lot of questions. It makes sense. It's challenging. It's deep water. There's a lot of paths to go down, but that's what we're here for. Reach out, hit us up. sales@benetti.com. Like, subscribe, get ready with Benetti.